Hello, greetings. Views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the person that's me, Fremont Lee. I hope all is well with you. How are you doing? Thank you for watching. Whether it be now or later, I thank you. The title of this, Rolling Pennies for Gas Broke, is a reference to a Jeff Foxworthy joke early in his career, uh, late 80s, I think, mid to late 80s. Um, about when he was first starting out, you know, like everyone after high school, you get your own place, and it's like there are times you were so broke, you're rolling pennies for gas broke, ramen noodles broke, and this week I can't even afford ramen noodles, and I don't have pennies to roll, so I'm that broke right now, but with good reason. Rent's been taken care of, my cell phone's been paid, my car insurance. That was a couple weeks ago, so it's like I've had time to recoup or get money back in. Um, but I needed fuel, so I put in $15 worth. So it was like, okay, I can get back and forth to work because I was like on fumes broke. Uh, that's where the rolling pennies for gas broke. Rolling pennies for gas. Anyway, uh, what happened was ended unexpectedly where I thought I had enough money set aside. It wasn't. It wasn't enough. Um, one of my car tires was like losing air, not fast enough to where it was like I'd fill it up, go to work, have to fill it up again. But it's getting colder. That would have happened. Well, here in Michigan, that would have happened. It is September 28th, 2020. I do hope all is well with you. I'm only up to 3 minutes, but the tires that what did me in right there. It was an extra two. It was actually, yeah, it was it was an extra $248 that I didn't really want to spend. And it was like I was doing great. Everything, got a gift card from work for $100 uh, 2 weeks ago. So it was like, okay, I don't need to use any of my money that I've earned for groceries, for whatever I can use the card for, because it's a gift card. I could have got some clothes, which would have eaten it up real quick. But you figure eggs, bread, milk, I could use it for that. And I did. And I would use it for my lunch at work, for my lunches, because work doesn't supply you lunch, but they allow you time for lunch. I had $1 left. I was able to get one of those Michelina's tater tot things for $1. And I am currently broke. But there is good reason, as I did say. There's a thing in the Legion for October that my brother receives. There's some jokes in the back. Why does a slight tax increase cost you $200 and a substantial tax cut save you 30 cents? It's true. Ooh, we're going to have a substantial tax cut. 30 cents. Slight tax increase costs you $200. But rent's taken care of. We still need to I still need to renew the lease, even though I don't want to live here anymore. But that would have taken a big lotto win and actually saving money in order for me to get. I self-edited. I hope you don't mind. I haven't done birthdays in a while. Joan Jett's birthday was a couple days ago. I didn't. Meatloaf, his birthday was yesterday, September 27th, along with Kari Hiroki Tagawa. You've seen him in things, mostly Japanese Tokyo type characters where he's like, and I apologize for that. It's just one thing I remember seeing. I could see him in was, I mean, he's like a lot of cop detective shows where he's either a senior detective or he's the bad guy. It's one of those things. A. Martinez, Liz Torres, Sean Cassidy, Gwyneth Paltrow, Indira Varma, Mark Maron, Tamara Taylor, Sophia Melos, Avril Lavigne, Scott Lawrence, who was in Avatar 2009, Lil Wayne, David Kagan, who played Sheriff Garris in Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, 1986, and he was on the television series Life, 2007 to 2008. That one starred I can't think of his name, but it wasn't based on the movie Life starring Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, but it was the one TV show with a cop was falsely arrested, he was imprisoned for a year or two. I'm not sure how long the character in the show actually was, but in prison for. But I can't think of his name. I want to say he played Steve McQueen in the Hollywood What's Its Face with starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt that Quentin Tarantino did just recently. I mean, it wasn't a huge part, but it was like, it was just one of those flash and you miss it type scenes. The late Wilford Brimley, who passed away this year, which is, I think, what happened to this year. It just sucked, and Wilford Brimley was fucking. I hope that wasn't the case. I apologize. Will Sampson, who, if you've ever seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, he's the one that bear hugs the fountain, tosses it through the window, and escapes after Jack's character gets the lobotomy. Because he gave, if you've seen the movie, Jack Nicholson's character tells him, "You're big enough, you're strong enough, you can just take that, throw it through, and we can all escape." They end up giving, something happens to where they give his character, Jack Nicholson's character, the lobotomy, and Will Sampson's character sees that. He looks at him like, "Hey man, I'm glad you're back," type of thing. He was like all glad to see him, like, "Hey, all right." And then he sees it and he's like, he was like, "I've had enough of this," and he took the thing and took off. So if you've ever seen it, it was a good movie, everything, but yeah. William Conrad, Roger C. Carmel. I know he looked familiar when I wrote it down, but I couldn't tell you right now. I want to say he did the voice of some characters on Sesame Street, or cartoons. Yeah. Greg Morris, who was on the TV show Mission Impossible, 1966 to 1973. When they brought the show back in 1987 or 88 or something like that, he reprised the character. Jane Meadows, Carl Ballantine, director Arthur Penn. I want to say he directed Bonnie and Clyde, the one that starred Ned Beatty and The lady that played Bonnie, I can't remember. Frank Gersel, or Gersley rather, DOA, 1949, the movie DOA, which I want to say they remade with Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, but I don't know if they changed the story. I've never actually seen the 1949 version. I know I should. Tony Giorgio, Don Cornelius, Soul Train. Amerigo Tot, who was Michael's bodyguard in The Godfather Part 2, 1974. Those were the 27th, September 27th. Today, September 28th birthdays. Brigitte Bardot, or Brigitte Bardot. Joel Higgins. If the name doesn't sound familiar, if you ever watched Silver Spoons, the TV series, 1982 to 1987, he was the dad to Ricky Schroeder's character. Happy birthday. Naomi Watts, Mira Sorvino, Hannah Mae Lee. She's in Pitch Perfect. Hilary Duff, Janine Garofalo, Jeffrey Jones, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Vice Principal. I think he was the Vice Principal. Pauletta Washington. She is Mrs. Denzel Washington. Dita Von Teese. Bam Margera, writer John Sayles, who wrote Lone Star, 1996. He's written other things. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Sayles or Sayles, which is kind of funny because as a writer, Sayles would be, it's spelled Sayles. I believe it's Sayles. Moon Unit Zappa, Gregory Jabara, Jbara. He was in the movie In and Out, 1997, that starred Kevin Kline, Tom Selleck as the news reporter. Kevin Kline played a teacher. It was based on the move when Tom Hanks gave his speech and he outed a teacher, which if somebody ran with that. Of course, the teacher at the time when Tom Hanks said it had actually retired, so it didn't matter. But in the movie In and Out, Matt Dillon, I believe it was Matt Dillon, his character outs Kevin Kline's character in the movie, and it's like, I'm not what? Which Wilford Brimley was in. Wilford Brimley played Kevin Kline's dad in that movie. Joan Cusack played the fiance to Kevin Kline's character in the movie. But yeah, Gregory Jabara is also on the TV show Blue Bloods, 2011 to 2020. The late William Wyndham. Most people might not recognize the name, but if you ever watched Murder, She Wrote, he played Dr. Seth Hazlitt, 1985 to 1996. Good morning, Mrs. Fletcher. Oh, hi, Seth. Sylvia Crystal. I first came to know her from the movie Private Lessons. She played the maid. Howard Hessman played the chauffeur. The parents are going away for whatever. And the son of the whatever ends up having to stay home, which rich people at the time. Anyway, J.T. Walsh. He's been in a lot of things. The name might not sound familiar. In the Color movie with Jeff Daniels. Give me a second. Pleasantville. In Pleasantville, he was the angry guy at the end who was like, and then he refuses to turn into color because it's like everything else is black and white when the kids go in and everything. But yeah, that was him. He was also in Good Morning Vietnam as the guy Robin Williams' character tells, "You were in more dire need of a blowjob than any white man in history." And he ends up going after the airman, played by Robin Williams. And then Noble Willingham comes up and he's like, "Yeah, I just wanted to wait till the airman left." But that's J.T. Walsh. He was also in the movie Sling Blade that tells uh, in the mental hospital that tells Billy Bob Thornton's character, French fried potatoes, dirty joke that he's like, "I'd appreciate you not talking to me anymore." Ronald Lacey, who played Toth, he's the one with the burn mark on his hand in Raiders of the Lost Ark. He passed away. I didn't catch the year, but it was like 1990 or 1991. But he was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. Eloy Casados, he was in stuff. I know he played a sheriff or a police officer of some sort on CSI with the Las Vegas one, CSI. The otherwise I'd have said I'd have said New Orleans, Florida, Miami, whatever the other ones are. He's in other stuff. I couldn't tell you. Marcello Mastroianni, Ed Sullivan. Welcome to our show right here on our stage, Topo Shijo. That was a terrible channel. Arnold Stang, who was in Hercules in New York, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I believe that was it for today on September 28th. I do not have any movies to talk about at the moment, or music, CDs, or anything. My shirt today is the fuzzy, the material, Harpo Marx, which is how I feel sometimes right now. I'm sorry, just although with the way the picture is, it would actually be his left. This coffee sucks. I don't have any creamer. Milk doesn't really do the trick. That's how broke I am. Yeah. Rolling pennies for gas broke. Ramen noodles broke. Jeff Foxworthy cracked me up when he said that, and a lot of people can relate to that. At the moment, I can. But yeah, if you figure, I'm not, I'm like right about here right now. I'm not this far. I'm not right here. Here, you figure I do have food in the fridge. I do have food in the cupboards. I have milk. Rent's been taken care of, so that's good. Car insurance has been taken care of. I have fuel to last me until payday, so I can get back and forth to work. Can't do anything on my day off, except the old standby. Never mind, nothing. These are opinions expressed in this video. I certainly like the vanilla cream from the French vanilla creamer. Currently using half and half. It doesn't really cut it. Although when I was a kid, I loved drinking half and half right out of the frickin' carton. If I did, I could have talked about any of the movies. I guess you figure Today's birthday, I believe somebody's birthday, they were in Hollywood Homicide. I'm thinking that was Eloy Casados. He played a detective. Hollywood Homicide stars Harrison Ford and the guy from Lucky Number 11, who is mistaken for the one guy that has to do the thing. I can't think of his name. Which Harrison Ford from Hollywood Homicide connects to Ronald Lacey from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I could have brought out the Kevin Smith movie, not Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, Dogma. Uh, I think that's the only movie I have that has Janine Garofalo. Um, she was in The Truth About Cats and Dogs, I think. Um, I remember the thing in the movies. It was like, "Ooh, this actress is known for saying this," and it was a line from the movie. It's okay to love your pets, but not love your pets. And I'm thinking, she's known as a comedian for other, but that's from a movie she did, and it was the movie trivia, so that was the thing they came up with. Jeffrey Jones. I mentioned Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I could have mentioned Howard the Duck. I'm not sure if he played George Washington in a movie, or John Adams or something like that in like Gettysburg or something. It was like one of those movies. I'm not saying he was in Gettysburg, but I mean, in one of the movies, I want to say he played like one of the somebody. Amadeus. He was in the movie Amadeus. Rock me Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Rock me Amadeus. Ho, ho, ho. Uh, sorry. Uh, Brigitte Bardot or Bridget Bardot. She's French. I'm not sure if it's Brigitte. Um, American version of that would be Bridget. Yeah. Don't really have anything with Joel Higgins. Couldn't tell you what Dita Von Teese has been in. Moon Unit Zappa. She's the daughter of Frank Zappa. I do have In and Out on VHS. For you youngins, that's a cassette tape for movies. Sorry, that was sort of the Dana Carvey old man thing from Saturday Night Live. If anyone's ever watched that or anybody recalls that or looks it up on YouTube. Fantastic. It wasn't exactly scorching hot coffee. It was on my arm. But, so I get a friend. Which is why they do it on Heidi, 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 Horda, Heidi, Dirt. Whose line is it anyway? The Irish drinking song. You actually do that with beer in your cup or coffee. You're not going to have any coffee left or beer. Yeah, that's enough of that. Corporal Marx, the shirt. People think, I don't know what people think. Thanks to a couple of people I work with, or at least in the area of the store I work in my sixth book, I have a great idea for. I have not yet finished typing up book 4 or finished handwriting book 5, but a good idea for book 6 is on its way. I mean, I have it fleshed out. It's like I have the start, I have the ending, and I have varying degrees of the middle. It's just dialogue and whatever. Um, it takes place a little over a year. The book will. I don't want to say call it a year in the life of, but I have the idea. I've started writing that already. I have a page of it, but I have I have the idea, and I'm gonna love it. I love it already. I'm like, do boys. Sorry, that was off tempo. Off tempo. That's not right. Anyway, I need to shave. This is scratching the shit out of my. It's just. I'm sorry. I was gonna ask. I hate this on my face because of the itch and all that. Just the way it's like whatever. I wonder if that's why women started shaving that area down there to, and then manscaping when men decided, oh, look at me, I'm going to. Uh, I was wrong. It was just. Sorry, I thought I had somebody watching. It's all right if they're not right now. Ooh, my coffee's steaming. Going. Um, I'm having coffee because I can't afford anything else right now. Tap water tastes like chlorine. It's just that at the apartment complex, that's what it's like. I run it through a filter, and I don't mean a coffee filter. Jesus Christ! I mean a purifier, a water purifier. The you pour it in the cup or the pitcher. It goes through the filter, it takes out whatever. Doesn't smell like chlorine. How's it all going? I was going to be totally southern on that one. How's it all going with you? Uh, I hope all is well with you. That's what I was going to try and say. Um, but no, the reason I said that about the shaving thing with the ladies is because this right here is to the point of I can't stand it. So when it grows back, I'm just, I mean, for the ladies, that's a little personal, and I apologize for that. But you don't talk about it. You end up, being like, oh, we don't talk about that. Why? It happens. People do it. It happens. Why not? It's out there. People know it. You're not afraid to talk about something. It's like politics. I don't talk about politics on here. I think they all suck for the most part. I mean, you got fuckers in the thing going, "Oh, vote me a raise, and I'll vote your way on the thing." A bill to help uh, small businesses in need because so many. It's like, oh, we got to close. We can't be out. Pandemic. Durr. So small businesses suffer the fuck out of it. We're currently most places are going cashless, and I'm thinking this, if we go cashless, there's no way you can make side money. A little extra cash on the side, like Paperboy. That's a bad example, but the tips. You'd have to be on the card. Then there'd be a transaction history for everybody. Ooh, let's see. You bought condoms, cigarettes, alcohol. Okie doke. And it's what is this? A porn movie? 7 times at the hotel. Whatever. It's like there's a record of it. There'll be a record of it. You figure with cash, no record. No record of it. And video may have happened, like um, surveillance footage. I put in chocolate milk for instead of creamer because half and half isn't really cutting it. And I don't have any like vanilla to put in. I mean, it's like $6. Holy shit for a little fucking bottle. It's like, oh, it's actually $2.99 for the little bottle, I believe. $3.99 for the larger one, and it's like $5 for the large. I could be wrong. I walk by it just about every day at work. I do work in a grocery store. Which one, I'm not saying. But, I hope I didn't bring anyone down. This is Monday, September 28th, 2020. I am currently broke enough right now that I won't have any money until Thursday, October. Give me a second. October 1st. And then my birthday comes up, October 25th. I'll be 50. If anybody posts or comments a sex site on this video, please don't. I was going to go into more detail, but I don't know who my 7 subscribers are. And I know 3 of them, possibly 4. So I would hate to comment something or say something on here, and it's just, I hope all is well with you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. I do hope all is going well. I hope you have a good morning or a good afternoon, a good evening. I hope you're sleeping well, staying hydrated, and eating healthy. I mean, a little junk food every now and then, but not every day, not every, oh, cookies. Oh, blueberry muffins with chocolate. Dude, you just finished off a package of raw hot dogs. Uh-huh. You're eating muffins. With chocolate. Nobody in particular. I'm just saying, you don't want to eat unhealthy all the time. You, and evening, evening it out, or balancing it out, not necessarily a good thing, because if you want to eat healthy more often than you eat junk, because if you eat junk more than you eat healthy, that's not good. I mean, ice cream every now and then, sure, I get it, no problem. Ice cream for breakfast? What? Again, views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the idiot saying it. Uh, uh, I need to type up my books. So if I am not on in the next few days, like the last few days I have not been on, whenever my last video was, I am hoping to be typing that up. If I'm not, I need somebody to come up, smack me, and say, hey, type up your stories. Type up your stories. I. I'm looking into the kitchen in this apartment right now. And when I'm typing up the story, the light's right there. I've got the fridge, and it's like, you want to eat some cookies? Ah, cookies. I love cookies. You want to eat some junk food? Ah, soup. Ah, I do have cans of soup, not ramen, noodle soup, but Campbell's cans. I should have 5 cans in there of vegetarian vegetable soup, maybe 4, and an old-fashioned vegetable soup. But yeah, any new groceries I'm not able to get. Well, again, thank you for watching. I'm sorry I kind of rambled there for a little bit. I know I shouldn't apologize for that, but stuff. I think I'm going to go look up some Traveling Wilburys videos. Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, George Harrison, Bob Dylan, Jeff Lynne. Jeff Lynne and Bob Dylan are the only 2 left from the Traveling Wilburys. I'm not sure about the drummer. The drummer wasn't actually listed as the thing, but you figure Tom Petty's passed away, George Harrison's passed away, Roy Orbison's passed away. Music lives on. Feelings, the emotions they have, carrying through the song. I still have some love to give. Won't you? So George, it's the Roy Orbison line from the one song. I can't remember the title, and that's really bad. But I know it when I hear it, and I love it. I listen to it. I'm sure if I had to listen to it at work every fucking night, I'd probably go nuts. Be like, fuck, man, they have other songs. Can you not play another fucking song of theirs? Because it's like the same shit every night. Currently listening to Island Radio every night, 2 to 3 times a night. Do I wish they'd bring back Simple Man? No, I do not. Down by the river, I nearly kissed her. Get her. No, don't bring that one back either. Don't bring back any of those fucking songs. I swear to God, don't. Please don't. Jesus, mother. I am glad they got rid of. There's gonna be a riot in the street tonight. There's gonna be a riot in the street tonight. And I'm like, dude, wait, what? Another one I hate is tomorrow, people. How long will it last? Tomorrow, people. Shove it up your ass. Or whatever they fucking sing. I don't know what they sing. I hear it and it's like it's the same line over and over and over again. It's almost as bad as that "Shut Up and Dance with Me." Good beat, good tempo, good. Shut up and dance with me. Shoot the moon, over the moon, shoot the moon. I think. And I'm like, if you ever watch the music video, there's a scene where somebody kicks out the music or something, and the guy is still singing, and he sounds worse than I do. Shut up and dance with me. And you look at him, and it's like, if he's the lead singer, and I don't know if he's pretending to sound that bad, or if there's a that vocal whatever where they're like the thing where it's like making somebody that sounds sound like it's just that whatever that vocal thing is where they fix the people's music, the voice in the thing. But if he's pretending to be that bad, that's funny. If he is that bad and he needs that voice thing, then I was gonna stop. I should type, as I said. Should probably shave this off too. Just it's right there on the neck. This isn't so bad. This it's like I need to. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful whatever you happen to be watching this. I hope your day is great. Get some rest if you're sleeping. If I am making you go to sleep, just if you need a laugh, I hope I got. Excuse me. That was a thing. I hope I enlightened you, or you laughed or something. Please be kind to others. You don't know what kind of shit people are going through. We're all going through shit. So, and as I said, thank you for watching.